Oh, yeah. What's up? Hey. We're here, back again in the RetroLab. It's me, Futureman, and MadDawgMike, and the Pizza Dude.
Hey, what up?
Hope y'all are doing fantastic out there, tuning in live on Twitch or watching on YouTube. This is episode 8.
8.
Wow.
Before you know it, we're going to be like on 200.
My gosh.
Flying by.
Doing good, feeling good. How you guys doing? Good?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Pizza Dude?
Doing wonderful.
Video games are just the best.
Oh, yeah.
It's too hot outside, so we better stay inside and play some games. In the winter, it's too cold outside.
Stay inside.
Better stay inside and play
we got
video
like
games.
3 days of spring, and then we got to go back inside because outside is horse crap.
Yeah,
That's
so
the worst game. That's going
Allergies.
outside.
just been gaming. I played. I've been dipping back into some games that I played a little bit and then took a break from and have gone back to them. Vampire Survivors being one that I spent like, dude, I mean 6 hours yesterday just straight playing Vampire Survivors. Have you played that?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
Oh,
There's
my
so many
gosh.
vampire
I
games
get,
coming
I
out
get
all
to
of a sudden.
teach you about Vampire Survivors. I actually love this. Okay.
Should I bring up a VOD while we're
Yeah,
while you're
bring
talking
up
about it?
bring up yesterday and just kind of
Because, like,
Cruise
what? They
through
got
that.
2 Vampire the Masquerade games. They got Vampire Survivors and V Rising or something.
Yeah.
There's too many vampire games.
well, we've
Holy
been playing
smokes.
Castlevania and stuff in here a
Castlevania.
little bit, all those games. All right, so here's how it works. You play a super hot vampire babe.
Why am I not playing
And what
this
you do
game
is you
already?
hook up with other hot
I think you're talking about Blood Rain.
Oh wait,
You're getting
no,
your games
no.
crossed.
I just made that up. That's a game I want to be real, but it's
It
not there yet.
probably is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's
It
like
actually-
a Hootie Pop vampire version. Just
It's out there.
it's in there somewhere.
No, this game, I can't remember how I saw this. Maybe somebody just mentioned it in chat one day. They were like, have you played it? And sometimes when people do that, I'll say, oh, I don't know, let me go check it out. And I looked at it. It looks very simplistic because it is, but it actually is deceptively deep at the same time. So, now we got the VOD pulled up right here.
That-
yeah.
this-
So
Are you sure this isn't what Binding of Isaac? That's
go
kinda
full screen on that, Pizza Dude.
Sure.
the
So you
feel I'm
pick
getting
these
there.
different characters, and the characters just automatically attacking, and just sending out different attacks as you try your best to survive for 30 minutes. And there's at every minute increasing waves of different types of enemies and different strength. The strength changes of the enemies over time as well. But as you play the game, you're also leveling up by picking up these gems, choosing a build to make. So there's Fire Wand, there's Magic Wand, there's Axe, there's Cross, there's Whip. And then these weapons also have like cool synergies with these secondary buffs. Like let's say you get something that increases the amount of area of effect or the duration that a weapon lasts. And so each run is a little bit different depending on what build you try to make and what character you're using and what level you're playing. Dude, it's $2. It's insanely addicting and fun. And the amount of, variety from the different maps, which they're adding new maps all the time. It was just one guy who made this game, and now he's like quit his job. He's hired a couple other people because the game's been doing so well, and they haven't raised the price or anything. I'm just absolutely psyched to play this game and to tell you about this game because it's a great deal, and I like when there's just a guy who makes a game and it's just he's doing it because he likes making games. It's just for fun, and then it's just a fun game, and it takes off, and now it's this whole thing, and they're pumping out updates all the time.
Like all I'm seeing is Binding of Isaac with this. Like,
well,
I
yeah,
love
for
that
sure.
style game though. I loved Binding of Isaac.
Look at this. This I just found a chest. There's different bosses that spawn in, and then you have a chance of either getting 1 upgrade, 3 upgrades, or 5 upgrades from a chest. And so you're also picking up gold, and then when you take up, you pick this gold up. I'm so excited. I can tell. I'm really excited. I'm also like more excited that you don't know about it, and I get to tell you about it. It's on Steam. I think it's still $2. I think it's $2, and I've played 20-something plus hours now already.
What did you say this was?
Vampire Survivors.
Vampire Survivors. That's what it is. Hold on. Well, let's look, because now I'm curious. Because this thing is $2. I'm buying it live on the podcast.
Yes.
Doing it live.
I'm doing it. Screw it. We'll do it live.
Yo, it's one of those games that I feel.
Dude, you're not. Yeah, $2.99
like
right now.
$2.99.
$2.99.
Okay,
on Steam.
Nope, not worth.
No, never mind. I
It's
thought
not
it was
worth
$2.
$3?
Yeah, actually, I take it back.
Sorry.
No, it's I think that it's extremely addictive.
Done.
You'll be. It's definitely a one more game. Yeah. Anyways, those guys paid me to say that. It definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, they just. Can I get my $3?
Yeah, no, that goes straight in my pocket. Actually,
No, like it's.
Actually, it's just a virus. I got you.
Oh,
It's
no.
downloading your information,
Malware.
and that is how you do it, guys. I got him.
I'm a sucker. Sucker. Now you know. Don't trust Futureman's future gaming recommendations.
Dude, it's so fun.
That looks fun. I love those bullet hell style games like that. Like they're whatever can bring me back to like the old school 1948 when you got the plane and you're just like you can't stop or you're dead.
Yeah, you get some crazy builds. If you could find like towards the end of a run, Pizza Dude. This is so there's like all the different characters. Go towards the end of the stream.
Way towards the end.
Like way towards the end. And yeah, look at the chaos.
Like, how do you keep track? I've already lost your character.
Listen, you gotta
like, how do you
gotta
do it?
snort some
Teach
G
me your
Fuel.
ways.
Welcome to gaming in 2022. All right, snort that G Fuel and get real hyped up to game.
I'm all about those local companies, so I think I need to call up Madrinas and be like, "Yo, hook me up."
Yeah,
I need some coffee.
Here's the reality. You do lose track of what's going on at some points in time because it's so.
Like, look at that. That's almost as bad as 6-player
TMNT.
Like you just at some point they all just kind of fuse together and you are one turtle. But good God, like where if it wasn't for your health bar, which I assume that's what that is, that little red bar.
Yes.
I would not know where your character is in that chaos.
Yeah, that.
I agree with that, but it's cool.
Like you've got the Windows 98 screensaver beam going, just random fireflies.
So that's a
everywhere.
character-specific attack. The vertical, like magical star spell, and then I've got these Bibles circling around me. It's all reused sprites from Castlevania.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess they're public domain, or.
I think so. Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah. So that game I
nuts.
played a few months ago and saw all the characters, saw all the maps, and then took a break, was like, okay, I essentially know how to beat every level easily because I know the weapon synergies. When you level a certain weapon up to, I think it's level 8.
Level 8, yeah.
Then it evolves into
something
a
more
advanced
powerful
version of that
would be great
weapon, which is really cool
for a game like this, and I absolutely love. And there's still only a very few games that do it. Is I think this would be something great for like a Twitch integration. Just from your gameplay, I may be wrong, but just from like
no, you're onto something.
Seeing like the channel points, maybe like Dead Cells does with the bits.
Ooh.
Give you a buff or a debuff. You know,
send in certain enemies.
Games, yeah. Like
I
maybe
love
they
that.
drop a boss early or something.
That's a great idea.
This kind of game would look awesome.
That is a really good idea. And again, it's.
Oh, your mom So she has a answer for a question we asked last podcast.
Oh yeah, I was talking to her about the last podcast.
Yeah.
She's also upset with the both of you for not liking my call sign, by the way.
Swallow.
Yeah, she was very. She shook
Mike.
the wooden spoon. I told her, hey, calm down. They're good people, all right?
She's gonna
You
throw,
both-
Next time
throw her
you
sandal
guys
at
are
us.
in for it, she's gonna give you the talking to.
Oh my god. So just to be clear, Mad Dog Mike saw the movie Top Gun
It is a very impressionable
and decided that his call sign name would be Swallow.
film. It's an avian theme. I don't see what's wrong with this.
And mine was cock.
And then we were all like, well, if you're going to be Swallow, then Pizza Dude's going to be Cock. What was I? I was like,
You were anal.
I was like, double penetration, anal face fuck is my call sign. If we're going that route, like, why not? And so,
Notice I'm talking about birds.
Oh, there's
people.
155
Listen.
Omnimaxes. Nice.
there's a lot of
I
different
was
birds. I just don't think that
That was the right one to choose.
that was the right,
Look, heart of the cards,
Let's
man.
just.
Heart of the cards.
Were you watching
Heart of the
the
name.
volleyball scene and getting
no,
a little?
it
Okay.
was water polo. Or
Listen, I'm telling you,
something.
those
I don't
guys.
remember what they were playing.
I've heard it's a hot scene. I know that.
Well, they were on a beach. Of course, it was hot.
were they oiled up?
Of course. I mean, they might have been sweaty. I don't know, Mom. What do you think? God, don't answer that.
So yeah, that's refilling you in on what kind of was going down on the last
time on the
episode. We're bringing
RetroLab
it back. Yeah,
podcast.
RetroLab lore now. You know what? We still have yet to figure out a date for my brother-in-law to come on. He's the Top Gun pilot. We'll
Right,
ask
right,
his
right.
point of view,
Right.
and
See,
that we'll get to the bottom of it there. We'll get
That's it.
some.
That will be the deciding factor. The yay or nay
Yeah,
from a
actual-
government-issued
Yeah.
Top Gun pilot.
yeah. He was like landing, F-18s on cruise ships in the middle of the night. So if we're gonna trust somebody to figure this out and settle this, it's gonna be
It's
him.
on. It's on.
But yeah, Vampire Survivors
Yeah, right. Let's circle back.
is really cool. I think you're gonna have a great time with it, and it's a game that they're continuing to develop and
I
push
know
out
it's-
new content
yeah,
all the
yeah.
time. And so I hadn't gone back to it in a couple months, and it felt really fun last night. I was playing one of the challenge levels, and I kept losing, and I lost, and I was tweaking different weapon synergies that I was trying, and finally it just clicked, and that build came together, and I got to 30 minutes. When you get to 30 minutes, that's like you win,
Do you think this type of game would be good for for co-op essentially? Because I'm almost thinking
Great
like
idea.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, it could.
You know?
It crossed my mind that if they built that out, that would be pretty fun. Could be.
'Cause
We'll see.
that
We'll
would
see
be
what they do with this
chaotic.
game. Yeah, I mean,
Be very chaotic.
It
would
would
be
be-
cool.
Like Gauntlet is
That would be
chaotic
cool.
when you're playing it
Yeah.
in multiplayer.
sure. Yeah, no.
So
Could be.
I don't know. Something like
Could
that
be.
might be
Could be cool.
Might be fun. Might be challenging.
I agree. That would be cool.
You know?
Well, I kind of on last Friday, played a few different games. That was one of them, and then another game that I hadn't played in a while was Fall Guys. I don't know if you played that ever.
I did play it like when it first came out, and I did
Same.
see like a whole bunch of all the updates and it coming out on all the systems.
Uh-huh.
I was watching you play it at one point. You were doing the tail
last
grab
week
game.
or like months and months and months. Like
last week.
Okay,
you were
okay.
playing the tail grab game, and you kept running the strat where you would run through that inner circle there. It's like, is this the strat? Is this the strat? And that was working. And dude, I almost flipped the table for you.
Yeah.
Getting robbed in like the last
4
second
seconds because this other guy
Yeah, some
just
other
blindsided
jerk.
me and bumped me, and then I'm sure got away just fine, and I got my tail stolen in the last second.
Dude,
of
I
course.
think you got the meta on that one. Like,
Well,
that
thank
was
you.
That was some, as you would say, nice.
There's some
moves.
gaming, yeah. We're getting some gaming going on. Thank you. I paid him to do that. Check your
Yeah,
bank
yeah.
account after. Okay.
Sweet. All right. $2. Hey, I could get gas.
That game when it first came out, I saw as having good potential, but not a game that I would play for hours on end. It just got old pretty quickly for me. For me, I loved it conceptually, but I didn't think there was enough content there. But I remembered saying to myself and to everybody in the chat, I'll come back to this one because I know they're going to keep developing this game, and I think it's doing well enough that they can pump resources into it. It's Epic Games, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
They have Is it
Epic?
I don't remember. Let me look.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
That is definitely a game. Early on, I can agree. I think
maybe it was Epic exclusive. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of
maybe
at
that's what it
first,
was.
and now
no,
it's
because I had it on PlayStation when it first came out. I had it on
oh,
PS4.
okay. I don't know.
Publishers is Epic Games and Devolver Digital.
There it is. Okay.
Epic and Devolver. Okay. Well,
So
there we go. Nice.
When that game first came out, I had two issues. A, it got old fast. for me.
Right.
Mostly because, like, they boasted all these different, like, games and stuff you'd be playing, and I kept getting the same ones, like, over and over.
There wasn't enough there. Yeah.
And then, two, it was so chaotic and anxiety inducing and just, oh my God. Like, you'd be running I don't remember what it was called, but you basically be running this obstacle course, and then everybody is bunched up into a single aisle, and you get hit with the thing, and then you get bounced off the thing, and you fall in the hole to the other thing, and there's like 6 other people, and the floor is going to fall out. It just... Bro, like my heart could not handle some of that stuff.
You needed more of a chill mode. You needed like less people. Well, what they did is they introduced a community game mode where you can just set up your own private lobby.
Yeah, see, that would be nice because I think
we're doing it this Friday. For everybody tuning in or watching on YouTube this Friday. I want to try it out for the first time because they added a ton of different maps. Okay. They added a bunch of different maps. They added a bunch of different game modes.
It's full cross-platform, I think, now, too.
And that's right, Pizza Dude. It's full cross-platform. So I'm excited to play it again. I was having a good time on Friday. I think I did not win. I got second, of course. So I'm still trying to, I got to get that victory since coming back out of retirement, but...
How many people are in a standard lobby? Like, if you're playing a regular game...
If everybody showed up, I think it's 60.
So, see, that was my issue. So much chaos with 60
I like
of
it,
them
though.
little
I
beans.
I like it, too.
I like the way, especially a game like that, and even other games like Battle Royales, ever since being a little kid, I love the idea of so many players in one game. And getting that balance between it being too cramped or it being too spaced out is something that we were kind of talking about on stream yesterday with Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
People were saying that, the maps, even with 128 players, sometimes they aren't finding people. So it's a very tough sort of thing to balance. But I think with Battle Royales, the way that it kind of brings everybody towards that center space, it just lends itself to really handling that amount of players pretty nicely as people continue to knock each other out. But I remember, do you remember a game called Mag?
I do remember Mag. I was just trying to remember what the name was.
Refresh my memory.
It was 256 players per map.
It was on PlayStation
3.
It was PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they tried to or did do 200-something players.
Can you give me a picture because something's clicking, but it's I'm not. Getting
I don't think a game has successfully.
It failed hard.
Yeah. Has successfully done.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
That looks familiar.
Oh, I own that. Oh yeah, that was a dumpster.
Well,
fire.
I didn't play it.
I played.
So again,
it.
I still kind of more like it in theory. I don't know if they've gotten the 100+
because it was like 4 teams.
multiplayer experience down yet.
That game was a dumpster fire.
It was
in my
4
opinion.
teams playing against each other.
Well, I still want companies to try and push towards that.
Yeah.
Again, if they can get it right, how they will get it right, I'm not sure. But I've always thought that it would just be fantastic. And I feel like some of the Battlefield games were capturing that with the 64 player games and
with the right balance, yeah,
right,
with the right map size, yeah, it has to feel right.
And so, I mean, again, the battle royales. I am a battle royale fan. I don't play them that often, but I am a pro battle royale consumer in that I want that genre to do well, and I want them to continue to make games in that genre. And there's another game called Naraka. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
I think it's called Naraka Blade Point.
Oh, P's been playing
Yeah,
that, yeah?
Peeve has been all over this. So my buddy Peeve is like playing 40 hours in one day. You know, he's like nonstop playing. And I checked out a little bit of gameplay. It's a battle royale but it's melee focused.
Really?
It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna play it on Thursday, and I'll let you guys know next week what it's like. But
sure.
Anyways, I think we just were talking about the size of Fall Guys, and again, the custom community games allows you to sort of cater that to whatever experience you want, which is kind of cool. They just put the customization in the hands of the creators and the community, and then let people enjoy the game how they want to enjoy the game, which for a game like this, I think is perfect.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea.
What about like a 1v1? I don't know. I've even been talking about trying to set up in here the FuturemanGaming Gauntlet, where it's like a series of games where people face off in Mario Kart, then go to Smash Brothers, then go to a Mario Party, then go to I don't know, just a race in a Mario game. And this would be an interesting game to have a 1v1 kind of situation going on here. That it could be interesting because it's like almost you don't see
intense,
that. Yeah.
Especially with Fall Guys. Like even depending on the game. Like that honeycomb one where like if you stand on the platform too much it falls out.
See, that's one of the most fun games.
Like, I love that one. So I think a 1v1 on that I think could could get chaotic.
And I think they've added more of those style games
variations,
too.
Yeah.
Now, what I think would be incredible, and I hope they eventually do this, or I don't know if it's already been talked about, but a level creator.
That would be cool.
Be sick.
Don't you think people would just go crazy making some of the best levels?
Look at how successful like Mario Maker and stuff like that is. Like Fall Guys, you could create some of the most diabolical levels.
Well, let's not give the community any ideas.
Dude, come on. They've already got the idea. Have
Dude,
you
Mario
seen
Maker,
some of the Mario Maker levels?
Yo, you sometimes get a level in Mario Maker and it's just like, hey, man, fuck you, man. Dude, fuck you.
There's a creator.
Yo, you're going to put a door and just have it be surrounded by spikes?
Yeah.
What? You're not, that's pure evil. You're putting evil into the world. You aren't even seeing it. You don't even get the reward of like seeing, you just know you're making people angry. So I downvote that shit every time. So frustrating.
Anybody who is familiar with the Game Grumps knows their buddy Rubber Ninja or Ross. That man is a full-time FU Mario Maker creator. This dude creates
troll levels.
He literally made a level called "You Are a Monster," where the only way that you can beat the level is by killing Yoshi over and over and over and over again.
At least there's like a theme to that, though. It's not just random. You know what I'm saying? So if there's a little creativity there,
they're all creative, but they are all creative.
You know what I'm talking about, though? When you find a level and it's just they hide the exit and. I had a personal beef with a creator, a map creator named Logima, who I can only assume was just 9 years old or something. Little devil, just some little devil from France, I think. And
The French.
I
French.
followed him and made it my mission to beat every single Logima level and then downvote it. And that's exactly what I
Giving him
did.
the clout, man.
No.
Dude, I've
Defeated
defeated FuturemanGaming.
Logima. He did not defeat me. I beat every
you
single
beat
Logima
every
level.
one of his levels.
Yes. And then he stopped making levels.
He was like, fuck
He's
this
just doing
guy.
to throw in the towel.
I did
Stupid
find,
Americans.
if you see here,
What do we got here?
Fall Guys is getting a custom map creator.
Woo!
Now,
All
this
right.
This was published back in May, and so this was the first article about it, so I'm assuming there hasn't been any more updates on it.
Hey, that's enough, though. If they're just saying it's happening. Cool.
But down here it says, based on the footage, you'll need to be able to complete your own level in order to publish it online.
Mario Maker style.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the right way to
Great
do
idea.
it. You have to include that.
Yeah. So that's cool. And then they got like a little picture here of different settings that you're going to be able to set.
Dude, the troll
Nice.
levels are going to be
Looks cool.
I'm looking forward to the...
ridiculous.
Hey, call me crazy, but I'm looking forward to the good levels, you know? Like the levels that aren't troll level, the like fun, creative,
but almost
interesting.
in Fall Guys, like, couldn't
It maybe works a
couldn't the
little
troll
bit
levels-
better for Fall Guys. Yeah.
couldn't
yeah.
like troll levels actually kind of make
The
it a little bit-
chaos of... So it's already such a chaotic game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. Well, this Friday, everybody in the chat, download it. It's free.
Join in.
Free
It
to
is
play.
free on
And
every
cross-platform.
And cross-platform.
Let's get the squad ready to
and
go.
cross-save. So,
And
meaning-
we're watching a movie on
Yeah.
Friday. I don't know what movie yet, but we got the watch
Ooh.
party fixed. I watched GoldenEye,
Yeah.
and
I saw that.
after playing some GoldenEye, what a great movie! It holds up.
right.
Dude.
Holds up
Oh,
so
good
well.
movie.
The pacing was good. Pierce
I am
Brosnan,
invincible.
Boris, great side
Dude.
character.
Boris is my boy in that movie.
Hit like 006 and 007. Their dialogue back and forth to each other.
Sean Bean?
Sean Bean,
Sean Bean, that's who it is. Okay.
Boromir,
Yeah.
Ned Stark. So yeah, I would say they did a great job. It was cool to play the game and then go right into watching the movie. Like, you can see the attention to detail that Rare had when they developed that game and how much of a
The
gem.
train level alone, man.
Like,
when
everybody
you're
talks
sitting there
about
with
the
watch and
multiplayer.
you're just,
But the single player's great as well.
oh yeah.
I really.
Oh no, that single player holds up.
Yeah, it holds
Even
up.
to this day,
Yes.
it holds up.
So we'll get a stream in here on Friday, and we'll get 4 people in here and do like some multiplayer action on GoldenEye. That'll be really fun.
Y'all ain't even ready for that.
Who do you play as? Oddjob?
No.
Okay, good.
I usually play
Okay,
just for
okay,
the
okay.
Keep your secret.
Good is what I'm gonna say.
Why? Because you play as Odd. Yo,
dude,
everybody.
no!
That's it. That's it. You already heard him.
That
Everybody is playing as Oddjob.
disrespectful to even think that I would play as Oddjob. I don't need to play as I'll play as Jaws. The
Oh,
biggest.
I forgot he was one of the
Yeah,
characters.
They got Jaws.
I usually play as the general just for kicks because I like doing the Russian voice.
Olermov.
Yeah, that guy.
General Olermov.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Plus,
great.
I love just shooting him in his stupid face. Like, that guy ticked me off so much in the movie.
Yeah.
Just his entire character was designed just to make me want to hit him.
He's an idiot, by the
Dude,
way.
he is the
in the movie,
worst.
in the train scene, when he's like, "Who is it, James? Your friends or the mission?" And Oromov's holding the gun to Natalia's head, and James is like having to decide, right? Oromov, just shoot, just shoot. I was noticing more and more how many times the bad guys just kind of do stupid bad guy things and let James Bond like get out of the situation. You know? And I was like, dude, he should have just
Bond.
because he
Bond
turns and
movies
just
in
shoot.
general.
Yeah,
I mean, Austin Powers made fun of it.
Austin
Like,
Powers,
you
yeah,
had
so good.
Scott literally sit there and tell him, you got one guard in an easily escapable situation.
Yeah, good point.
But you know what? Here, how about this? We'll leave it for those who are watching on the stream.
Yeah.
Go on Twitter, #RetroLab podcast, and you tell us
Mm-hmm.
if we are allowed to use Odd Job.
Oh my God! You're gonna let them?
I will let the people decide because I don't think it's fair that we should have to tell each other who we can't play.
Listen,
I will let the people.
I'm okay
speak.
with that idea, but also
Hashtag
I'm
nope.
saying you can choose whoever you want, but it just says a lot about you.
You will
if
be
you
judged.
are
If you choose- If you choose
yeah.
Odd Job, yes, it does.
Oh man. Well, I
Dude,
think
slappers only, like just slappers only, and just that one pain in the butt.
Odd Job's just right. You can just see the top of his hat.
Just nut shots all day.
You have to just hold down C up and slowly go down.
God.
Look at the watch. Dum, 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 dum. So, anyways, what else? Fall Guys,
Got me
Vampire
all
Survivors.
worked
Oh,
up
I'm playing
over
Jump
it.
King. I'm playing Jump King. That game's
That looked fun.
what?
Like Shovel Knight, like
It
had
did?
that Shovel Knight artwork.
Did you watch for 5 minutes and see me? It looked
Oh yeah,
fun
every
for
time
who?
you fell, I laughed my
Okay, it was fun to watch. I see now.
Like,
Okay.
It's almost like getting over it. It sucks to play, but
Oh, yeah.
watching somebody else is amazing.
Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. So that's all we have to really say about that. That's it. What have you been playing?
Man, I bet my
I'm
ADD
playing
has
Jump King
been the
tomorrow, by the way.
worst.
Bog Champ. I'll be back in Jumping tomorrow. Go ahead, Mike. You gaming at all?
My ADD has been the worst lately when it comes to games.
Yeah.
I bought Ace Combat on Steam, Ace Combat 7 on Steam
Nice.
during this sale that's going on just because I would, like, you guys really hurt my feelings, so I needed to see how chat felt about my call sign.
Oh, my
and
God.
prove my skills
Uh-huh.
as an ace pilot.
Right.
And I was just kicking all the butt.
So you were just having a great time.
I was having a great time.
You were just flying.
Just flying.
Is that
you
the
know?
newest Ace Combat?
Yeah. Yeah. that's
So
the
they're up to
newest one.
6?
7.
7?
Seven is
I've
the
never
current
played
one.
those. I always just remember my friend's dad was like really into it when we were growing up, and we like weren't allowed to use his like controller.
joystick
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
everything. Well, it's like they even have it's so kept up with. They even have like a Maverick pack
Oh,
for
okay.
Top Gun Maverick, so you could fly with his skins on and like.
Did you do that?
It's $20, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
forget
heck
that. Are
no.
you kidding me?
No, like you
way.
get 4 planes and just no,
Yeah,
thank you.
No, not
But-
worth.
Game is amazing, still holds up.
Nice.
I had a lot of fun playing that. Play a little bit of Sea of Thieves. Was working on that. Trying to get ready for the updates in July, and I just can't. After what happened in Horizon, I can't get myself to circle back to play that. So that still kind of got shelved for a little bit.
Yeah, it's just on the back burner.
And then, surprisingly enough, I downloaded the free PS1 game that they released when the new PlayStation Plus hit, Siphon Filter.
Nice.
And I was trying to play that, and holy smokes, is that game hard to play now.
It's kind of aged a little
Like-
bit, showing its age.
Control.
You mean in terms of aiming and controlling and movement?
There's
and
no there's aiming, but like it is so. I feel like back then
yeah,
was so complicated compared to now.
they've just optimized things.
Like everything feels so much better now, and I don't
Yeah.
I don't know how to make it. But like it's still a fun game to play, and I'm getting used to like trying to remember how to do everything and change the gun. It took me like 15 minutes just to figure out how to pick a gun.
Right. Yeah.
Because you got the weapon slider thing that goes across, and I'm just... I just wanted
Did
to
they-
light people on fire with the taser.
Was that a one and done game? Just
Oh,
one
God,
sci-fi?
no.
Okay, because I only remember the first one. I remember going to my buddy's house and playing it, and the run animation was like very iconic.
Oh, my... Dude, I
Like, he
cannot
kinda-
walk straight in that game. It is
He's
impossible
kinda like-
now. Yeah.
Weaving back and forth,
They got...
right?
the 2 siphon filters for PS1, a siphon filter 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They had a third one that I can't remember the name of it. Then they had a PSP game, and then they had Dark Mirror, where you could like create your own character and stuff. Like it was really weird.
You played all these?
I didn't play the third game, but I played the PSP one. I played Siphon Filter 1 and 2 and Dark Mirror.
And then it's been a while since they. It's weird how certain series just sort of.
Yeah, I think that just kind of died off.
Right. Yeah.
Like. And also, why were things so loud back then?
Is the volume just maxed
Dude,
out? They just got it
is
EQ'd?
ridiculous. Like, not even just the. You remember when you first started a PS1 game? They had, the wow.
Oh yeah.
And they had the big triangles come in on the white screen, and then the PlayStation symbol.
Yeah.
And then I'm just sitting there, dude. I have my volume at like 5. And I'm sitting there, I'm chilling, I'm like looking at, watching TikToks. All of a sudden, 989 Studios. Why? Stop.
You're just deaf. Yeah. They just
Just
brought it in
no.
It just came in a little hot.
Like everything was mixed at max for some reason on Siphon Filter. Like
So
y'all
this
needed
is
to calm down.
The PlayStation Plus free.
No, I still have the
I'm
basic.
still getting okay.
I still have
right.
the first tier where
Yeah,
you
dude.
just pay your $10, you get your 3 free games, but to try and entice you,
Yes.
because PlayStation is doing the drug dealer thing where they give you a little taste, a little taste for free.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, Siphon Filter. I remember. Well, what other games are on the PS1 catalog? And next thing you know, you're dropping $17 a month because they have all these PS1 games you can play.
Yeah.
But I am holding strong because they gave me the one game I actually wanted to play. And, yeah.
So there was just a free trial for one game.
No, it's like a free game for everyone.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just the one free game though. But then,
so there you go. If you have PlayStation Plus, the basic one,
even the
you
basic
can go in and pick one of 3 games. Do you know the 3 games?
I think right now it is Nintendo All-Stars Brawl.
Mm-hmm. If you don't know, it's fine.
Crap.
Siphon
can't
Filter.
remember. And then you could download Siphon Filter
Nice.
as like the PS1 classic library. And then besides that, I've actually been watching TV more than anything lately.
Oh, yeah.
Like I finished KENOBI.
Dude,
Bro.
tell us. I haven't watched any episodes,
Me
but
either.
I have seen some clips, and I just didn't care about getting spoiled, so I don't,
I'm going to watch it, but I don't know when.
All right, then let's keep it spoiler-free,
We'll keep it
Mike, and you
spoiler-free.
can just
I'll
give
do
us the end of the
cool.
show or just your overall thoughts on KENOBI.
All right. First off, Mad Dog hot take. So the Jedi Order teaches us about patience and, keeping a level head and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And when KENOBI first came out, some of these Star Wars fans are some of the most impatient people on the face of the planet because, it caught a lot of hate the first couple of episodes. And
Hold on. I was seeing, here's what I was seeing, that it started off strong and then kind of waned a little bit. Or did it wax or did it wane?
It went
waned.
downhill
It
a
waned.
little. But it did, in my opinion, all of KENOBI, all 6 episodes were bangers every time.
Yeah.
And it kind of hurt. It hurt my feelings. These people be like, oh, these writers suck. They don't know what's going on. How about you just wait? There is a plan. We have 6 episodes. Calm down and wait. And
yeah, I'm okay with the ep having some setup or there being a little bit of a slow burn.
Yeah, what it basically equated for me is you basically had a nuke with a long fuse on it. Because as you went, it built the world up.
Yeah.
It really made you feel kind of what, every tragic thing that's happened to KENOBI this whole time, and kind of how he is handling things and processing this new world that they live in, and the Inquisitors and all this other stuff. And by the last episode, dude, I got misty. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I started getting a little, I didn't cry, man, tears.
They were something going on up
But
there.
They
hit you with the heavy emotional payoff.
No, it was straight up TikTok level emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. I loved how they basically just tied that ribbon on there. They hit so many like open-ended things. Like, even if you didn't watch Clone Wars, the cartoon, you just skip that, skip Rebels. You're coming straight off of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And I had so much closure. And it was amazing because I was always, that was one of the biggest things for me is like, what was Kenobi doing this whole time? He's just supposed to be watching Luke and protecting Luke.
Right.
And all this.
Filled that gap a little bit.
Seeing Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, yes, he shows up. There is a reason why he was on the press tour. Hayden Christensen is in the show, I can promise you.
I saw the image, yeah.
And it, like, 100% chat. Don't skip Rebels, don't skip Clone Wars. But if you hadn't seen them, like, it's not huge.
I almost feel like the clips that I've seen from Clone Wars,
they always look cool.
Look really cool,
dude.
And
Clone
almost
Wars
like
is amazing.
it almost.
So is Rebels.
It almost
Rebels
looks
is
like I almost feel like I would enjoy that more than I enjoyed the actual prequels, because the cartooniness of the combat works because it's a cartoon, where I feel like a lot of the effects and the combat I wasn't really enjoying as much in the original prequels when George Lucas was going so CGI crazy with Yoda jumping and flipping around.
Yeah.
Like in the cartoons, it legit like looks cool and it makes more sense. It just doesn't look realistic when I'm seeing some of the Star Wars action. But it's been a long time since I've seen the prequel, so I think that's also why I wasn't exactly rushing to see Obi-Wan. And then also Boba Fett was just not great for me. I enjoyed The Mandalorian though.
Yeah. Boba Fett was like, I enjoyed Boba Fett. I enjoyed the book of Boba Fett.
Boba. I liked the theme song. And then I liked the Mandalorian episodes and Boba Fett the best. I was thinking about this randomly like last week. I kind of wish that they just had told a different Boba Fett story.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
Like him, I don't know, being a bounty hunter and doing bounty hunter stuff.
Yeah.
Because what do we know about him? Not a ton of stuff. One of the coolest things is when Darth Vader said no disintegrations, and that just makes you think, whoa, this guy's out there fucking disintegrating people, and like he's the most feared, most badass bounty hunter. So they kind of created this show around him, obviously changing. People change, and there maybe is an interest in him.
Tuskens made him a better person.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about that.
I agree with you.
I don't give a shit about, so yeah, then he was like, I'm going to be kind of a good guy now because I'm changed now and I'm going to rule and I'm a crime lord, but like a good crime. And I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not enjoying this. Mandalorian stuff came in. I liked that.
Yeah, so we had like 3 episodes of Boba Fett. The rest was Mandalorian 2.5.
Exactly. Anyways, that's my thoughts on like the state of Star Wars, and they're just pumping a lot of stuff out there. I've got to feel like
it's a cash cow for them.
It's almost like the more they pump it out there, the more they keep people coming back. They want to keep people coming back. So
just because of people like me, man. Is if it's got Star Wars slapped in the title, I'm on it. Like, it don't matter.
Well, here's the thing. At least you're willing to say, like, yeah, that wasn't great or that wasn't.
Well, I
don't
had my
understand the
complaints.
full-on just everything is that they put out is untouchable and it's just all good and you can't criticize it at all. There's just
No, I can 100% criticize a lot of Star Wars, and not even just the movies or the TV shows, but like the books and the games and the comics and all that stuff. Like, I enjoy it as a fan, but there are things that I wish they would have done differently. Just like with Kenobi, like I could give that show a solid 9 out of 10 just because there was a couple of things I would have done.
Yeah.
Like, I would have, I'm not going to say that I would have done something different because I thought they did an amazing job. There's just some things I would have focused on a little more. Maybe, it's hard. It's hard because I'm
like,
not.
what happened to Jar Jar Binks?
I hope. Well, technically,
We need answers!
I know what happened to Jar Jar Binks.
How do you know?
Because I don't know if it's canon still, but in the comics, in the Legacy, we'll call it Legacy Comics, he is banished and works as basically a circus fool on Naboo. After the fall of the Republic.
I think they should have embraced the Darth.
Oh, Sith. Friggin' Darth Jar Jar.
I would have been like, Disney, you've gone and fully redeemed yourself in my eyes. What a bold take. There's so many things that actually add up.
I mean,
with the Darth Jar Jar. A lot of it does.
Oh yeah, no, I think almost. Oh god, it would almost feel like Robot Chicken fashion if they actually came out with a Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah,
like 100% Seth Green's just sitting there with Kevin Feige and all them, just like, yes.
Wouldn't that blow the internet up though?
Oh
People
yeah,
would go, like,
oh yeah, no,
come on.
Like,
just do it.
I think world peace could have been achieved if they actually did that. Like, everyone would be good at that point.
Yeah.
But I
so
don't know.
overall, you liked Kenobi. And
solid 9 out of 10.
It was something that you, as a crazy Star Wars fan, self-proclaimed, right?
Oh yeah, no proven.
Then you felt good about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
nice.
Just little story complaints, little things I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's what you're going to do? Outside of that, Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, the whole cast. Dang it, if I can't remember her name. She plays one of the Inquisitors. I know she was catching a lot of racial heat and stuff like that. Moses. I know that's part of her name. She did a fantastic job. Reva. That's the character's name.
Yeah.
She did an absolutely fantastic job. I loved her character. Highly recommend Kenobi for everyone. It was very well done. I was very pleased, and it was worth the wait, in my opinion.
There it is. MadDawgMike.
IMO Mad Dog hot take.
Yeah, we're like we're like a bit of a yin and yang of Star Wars, where I've sort of felt like ever since Disney took over that I've been very unsure of the direction that Disney. Now there have been some bright spots. Rogue One was pretty pretty good.
I know
okay.
The sequel trilogy just.
Dude, the first movie was actually. I was thinking about it today, and they played it super safe. But I actually kind of enjoyed that movie. I thought it was setting things up nicely.
Yeah, but
and then the second and third one, it's like they had no plan, and it seemed like
they released details of the original script of what
Abrams had planned.
The Rise of Skywalker was. No, because it wasn't Abrams. They had a different director that they were going to have do Rise of Skywalker, but it was called Duel of the Fates.
Whoa.
And like the original idea, he released basically parts of the script of what he wanted to do, but Disney was like, oh, hell no.
They didn't like it.
And then threw Abrams back in. And then, man.
Then Ryan Johnson came in, and he had some, people could say, like, bold, he was trying to do some interesting stuff. I didn't like the execution. And then it almost seemed like Abrams came back in and was like, let's fucking just tie all these knots, and let's just, like, tie this up. Let's tie this up. It was a big mess.
I know. I watched
big, shitty pile
Star
of
Wars is 100%
shit.
rose-tinted glasses for me. Like, I'm going to try and enjoy it no matter what, because it is such a just warm spot in my heart.
Yeah.
Even growing up, Star Wars was a safe spot.
Sure.
So rose-tinted glasses for me when it comes to Star Wars. And I respect everybody's opinion on it. It's everybody is entitled to such.
As long as it sounds like you don't just blindly defend it and turn a blind eye to like where some things maybe weren't developed in a way that paid off or
like I'm not
made
going to Clockwork
sense.
Orange you into watching the
Like, quick
sequel
question:
trilogy.
when Leia flies back into the ship, he rolls his okay. There we go. All right.
That's one of those things where I'm like, seriously, that's what you decided to do? That's how you wanted to do this? Come on.
Yeah. Or
I get it.
How about when Rose crashes into
Again,
Finn?
that's what you decided to do with it. And you know what? Ticked me off to no end.
Rose goes, "Love will save us," as the laser shoots off in the background where their friends are about to get massacred and
the love's doing great,
but love will save us.
No, I was so ticked off, and and I get it that it's mostly the fans that did it, that they basically just cut her character out of Rise of Skywalker. I loved Rose's character. I loved it.
I can't remember much about her character besides
she shows
that.
up for like 5 seconds in all of
I felt like
Rise of Skywalker.
I felt like Finn had some really cool stuff that
and again,
didn't really
super
pay off.
Underutilized character,
He
especially John Boyega being as big of a fan of Star Wars as he is.
He could have been force sensitive too, and I don't know. There were so many things where I was just like, "Whoa!"
Yo, this is a rabbit hole. Kenobi, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, let's go to gaming news.
Sure.
Pizza Dude.
All right. First up is Mario Rabbids sequel. It's coming and launches October 20th. They don't have too
October
much
20th, 2022. Hey, okay.
Nice.
They don't have I thought they had a trailer, but they do not have another trailer. But they did say there's going to be another showcase of it Wednesday, so tomorrow.
So this is from the Nintendo Direct Mini from this morning?
Yes. From the Nintendo Direct.
Nice.
I'm excited for this because I really enjoyed the first one.
The first one was so good. It caught me by surprise. I mean...
Right? Like Rabbids and Mario together
just makes
in any
no
form.
sense. But, hey, let's make an XCOM Mario game. Sure.
I love those styles of games, though.
It's great. Yeah. Nintendo does a great job of just... I feel like Star Wars also does a good job of just making Star Wars games in different genres, just being like, now there's a Star Wars game version of this.
Yeah.
And Mario, they're like doing the same thing. You can just turn anything, any other game, any other genre, just Mario skin it up, make it fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at
Mario Rabbids was so fun.
You got golf, you got soccer, you've got Olympics with Sonic, like, I don't know.
Baseball, tennis.
But just seeing Mario dual wielding his little pistols like that, like, bruh, I'm ready to see how that mechanic plays out. Like, is that just going to be like a super? Are they switching him from a 1 blaster to a 2 blaster thing?
I don't remember a lot of like specific details from my Mario Rabbids playthrough. I just remember feeling very positive about my experience. It feeling like your tactics really paid off, and there
Using
being
each
interesting
character.
traversal. Yeah, backing up your other characters, using the synergies between the different characters.
Like, who was your set? Because you could have three characters, right?
Mhm.
All right. So who was your
I
set?
don't know. I was just rotating. I remember I like just trying out all the different characters. Do you remember yours?
Mario, Rabid Mario, and Luigi.
Nice.
Because I basically just tanked through everything, and then as soon as somebody got dumb, I would just take them out with Luigi from downtown, man. I loved Luigi as a sniper.
Yeah, he's sniping.
Like,
Cool.
and
Dude.
then Rabid Luigi just with his little hammer, just whap, done.
Anything's possible. Let's bring Rabbids and Mario together. What
They're
the hell
bringing
is that?
in. It
Okay.
says Rabid Rosalina is joining the lineup.
What?
Oh,
Do we get
alright.
a Rabid Luma too?
It
Like, I
does
need that
say-
little star in
It
Rabid.
says
form.
Rabid Rosalina joins the lineup with Rabid Luigi and non-Rabid Mario both back in action. Working together, all three can use dash attacks followed by weapons to wipe out clusters of adversaries.
Dude, I'm excited.
Oh, and it
Nice.
says, and Bowser's here too, fighting alongside Mario and the Rabbids.
Excellent.
Yo,
Cool.
if I get a Rabid Bowser, I'm gonna go through the roof.
It doesn't say he's Rabbid, it just says Bowser's here.
Okay, well that's another game to look forward to this year. Nice. What do we got
That'll
next,
be
Pizza
fun.
Dude?
Next up, we have a new Mega Man Battle Network collection. It's coming to Nintendo Switch. It looks like it's going to be a 10-game collection. It's coming in 2023. It looks like these were originally on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know too much about the Mega Man Battle Network, but it says...
Yeah, I never played those. Those were all on Game Boy Advance?
Yeah.
I
It's,
I missed
played
it.
one of them. I
Okay.
played one of them, and it's super. It's interesting. It's really hard to describe.
I do have a YouTube video if you
Because,
want
Wait,
to
did you
yeah,
watch.
say that there's
that might
10
be easier.
games?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
All on the Game Boy Advance?
Yep.
10 games? Wow.
Wait, you might have it on the Mr. FPGA.
I mean, I
Oh,
do, for
true.
sure. Okay,
so
hold on.
like this combat is hard to explain. Hopefully they show a little bit of that one.
Yeah, I don't know what this
I think I played the
shows
second.
off. Oh no,
There's
your
a
kitchen.
house on fire.
Everything's on fire.
Yeah. It's
Interesting.
It's like
tough to
grid-based.
tell what the game is like from this so far. Okay, it's grid-based, tactical, Advance Wars, Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's its own thing. It's more of like a action RPG. So tough to know what's happening.
Yeah, they just kind of fly through this.
Huh. Well,
Okay.
they're showing off like all the
improvements.
extra features that they're adding into the collection here.
Mega Man Battle Network.
Mega Man Battle Network.
You know what?
Legacy
I got it.
Collection.
I got it. Fractured Butthole.
What?
South Park Fractured Butthole.
No, I know.
Did you play that?
Yes.
That's the combat. Except you can't like go all over the place. Like in
Yeah,
that.
okay.
You have your side and you have the enemy side. You could upgrade or do little things to
Yeah.
like open up your side.
Is it turn-based?
No, I think it's just a constant
Action.
if I recall.
Action RPG, but grid-based.
Yeah. Like
you-
it's
Wow.
oh,
That's I my mind is kind of blown in terms of there being 10 games though.
well, I think
But I don't know. I
Somebody
guess
in
there's
chat
there's a
said
lot
they
of Mega
released-
Man games anyways.
they released 2 at a time. It was
What?
kind of like Pokemon.
Oh, here you go. Here's
Oh, gold, silver,
the list. So blue,
blue,
white,
red.
green.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes it a little bit more understandable, I should say. Thank you for clarifying in the chat. Thank you, guys. Cool. Well, yeah, I guess you said before the stream we were talking about this. There's a show too.
Yeah, there was a cartoon back then because they were like,
It was like Saturday morning cartoons
yeah,
or something.
I think it was
man.
like supposed to be a competitor with Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon and
Yeah.
all that other stuff because it was kind
Sure.
of the same
Premise.
trope
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. They were trying to go into
you
that
had this
similar
kid
market.
and he was fighting with this digital Mega Man, but
Whoa.
he was like a hacked version that was I barely remember that show, but
Yeah.
Because I just
That's,
remember the original Mega Man cartoon
yeah, with like
where he would take their powers and
Yeah, it's not like that at all.
okay.
This
Yeah,
says
no.
it's set in an alternate Mega Man universe where computer programs and networking, not robotics, drive technical progress. In the series fiction, players battle a criminal organization known as WWW or the World 3 across an ever-expanding computer network by controlling Mega Man.exe and utilizing battle chips.
Hey, I didn't know about this. This is totally I missed it completely. Crazy. Well, I don't know.
Here you go. The Mega Man Battle Network games were heavily inspired by the Pokemon series and used trading card-like game mechanics, starting
Okay.
with Mega Man Battle Network 3.
Nice. Cool.
Go.
Well, maybe we'll check it out one day in here because
Sure.
the idea is to eventually. We kind of did it a little bit a few weeks ago, but I'd like to play a bunch of Mega Man games, Mega Man,
get
Mega Man
back into
X,
that.
and
Because we didn't
we
get
could
to
dip
a lot of 'em.
into.
We only got to a few of them.
Yeah, we really just briefly touched on Mega Man. I was like
Yeah.
a month ago now, so I am intrigued by that series, having only played really just Mega Man X.
yeah,
So-
it's vastly different.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what's next, Pizza Dude?
Next up, I don't know how many people have heard of this because I did not, but
Yeah.
Sonic Origins, the developer is not very happy with the finished product. He's blaming
Mhm.
Sega.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about this. He was firing some tweets off, which is kind of
Like,
interesting that
what-
this is just out there. He's just putting it out there. This is,
right?
I think, the owner of the company behind the Sonic Origins
Hey, I applaud
package.
this guy.
Yeah, I think
Call him out. Do it.
it makes sense because what he's saying is that a lot of the bugs that people are complaining about were known bugs and or even introduced like by Sega. He's basically saying, listen, people aren't happy about the typos in game. I think there's a glitch where Tails, when he's controlled by the computer, if you guys remember, he just tries to chase after you. But if he goes off screen, which is all the time, and tries to get back on, he usually just flies back in or appears next to you. But there's a bug where he won't be able to get back to you, and so you'll just hear him jumping over and over again.
Oh, no.
My God.
Which would be so annoying.
Well,
And it's just not. The game shouldn't ship like that. Now, where I sort of give this guy a little bit of credit is, and understand his point of view, is because they did Sonic Mania, which was such a good game, so
I never
clean,
played
so
that one.
polished, incredible. In the same way that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, or Streets of Rage 4, these great modern renditions of these old style games, that's up there with those games. Sonic Mania was a really well done, polished, great game. And so I don't know what happened exactly in terms of behind the scenes, but this guy went out on record and basically said that, hey, a lot of the issues, it's not our fault, and he's pointing the finger at Sega.
was
I
Sega
also-
like rushing them, or
I guess I assume so, which makes no sense because
Why?
what's the rush to get
make a quarterly
get it out now?
thing
Oh, it's
or
got to be something
whatever?
like that.
Some
Yeah,
kind of economic math
share
thing?
reports,
Yeah, I guess,
dividends, and
whatever.
portfolios
Yeah,
with the
stonks.
stock report and the crypto and NFTs. Yeah. So the the PC modding community has already like modded some of the visuals to clean up the filters so that it looks super
Oh my
sharp. So the
God.
community's like already fixing some of the issues. So
GG
anyways, that
community.
is
That is sad.
That's a damn shame
Yeah.
because
That is sad.
you know, some of these games are just so. Now I hear it's not horrible. Like the collection is still good and there's not a ton of like game breaking bugs, but there's some bugs in there that you might want to wait if you're on the fence about whether or not you want to pick this up until they maybe fix some of these bugs, if they decide to fix some of these bugs. But it just sucks because you got such great games, and
But how
it's
embarrassing
like
does that have to be?
let's take care of these games. Let's not tarnish the reputation. Let's not
Right.
rush, you know, some of the most influential games of all time with these
Right,
original Sonic
yeah.
games. I mean, huge. So
That's
a damn
gotta
shame.
be so embarrassing for the devs. Like, you put this game out that you've worked God knows how long on, and the fans have to complete it.
yeah,
Bro, that would hit home for me. Like, I'd be putting in my 2 weeks, being like, "Yo, this
Well,
is BS."
it's not their fault because
Well, yeah, no, it's not the.
you're
devs'
saying the
fault.
publishers. You're saying Sega.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I'd be like, if
Well,
I
it's
was
probably
a
not
dev
most.
and I
It's probably
found
not
this out, I'd
most
be going
people
up
at
to
Sega. It's probably
It's those higher
just
up
the top.
guys.
You know, we can always we have to look at the people who
Executives.
don't care and just care about
The money.
the numbers and the money.
Yep.
Got to do numbers.
So, yeah, we'll see if they end up fixing that game or not. And I'm also curious
What does that mean for
how
Frontiers?
Sega responds to this. If you know you've got a developer that you've worked with successfully in the past, but this guy goes to Twitter and I mean I get it though, because if they're publicly getting complaints, then I would want to defend myself on the public forum as well by saying, listen, here's the reality of the situation and what Sega's not telling you. Look at our reputation in the past, right? Look at our reputation with the other game and know that, you know, it's maybe not all our fault here.
That
Now, I
scares
think
me
he
for
also
Frontiers,
said,
man.
I think he also said, like, we're not to blame. It's not 100% Sega, which I respect. He wasn't.
Right.
He said we also had some bugs that we missed for sure. So that's what's going on. So I at least am glad that he said something, and it will be interesting to see how Sega sort of responds to this.
if
If
do.
they
Yeah.
I'm even saying like if they continue to pay them to fix the bugs or fix the bugs internally, like so. Anyways, what else, Pizza Dude?
All right. Next up, we've got confirmation that From Software's next game is in the final stages of development, and also
Wait,
whoa,
whoa. You mean FromSoft, the developers of Elden Ring?
Yeah, that game that's
The game
second
that
place for Game of the
just
Year.
came out
Yep.
and is I'm not even going to acknowledge that. The game that is 100% Game of the Year and one of the best games ever
Already
made.
coming out.
They're
with their
already.
next
They
game.
already have another game in the final stages of. How? Oh my god!
They're just developing beasts.
Let that be an Armored Core game.
They're developing beasts.
Other developers should take note.
Let
So sorry,
that be
Pizza,
an
did I cut you
Armored
off?
Core game.
Oh no, you're all right. I just wanted to say that Miyazaki also confirms that they're planning on more Elden Ring updates. He didn't go into exactly what, but he said
They're still working on
they're
that
still
game,
working
huh?
on that. But he's just focusing on other projects at the moment. So
Cool.
nothing's really been released.
Well, that's incredible.
Well,
FromSoft, they're not missing.
they gotta have two teams.
They gotta have two
It's
teams.
gotta be two teams. But what are we thinking? Like what are we? Are we coming out with another Soulborn game? Or are we?
People always say Armored Core.
I
a
am
game that I don't
100%
know.
on the Armored Core bandwagon.
I don't know anything about that, so I just got to go off of your guys in the chat, the hype. People seem to really be into that game and that series. Is it a series of games? It was just one game?
I think it's a series.
It says Armored Core franchise, so that makes me think there's more than one.
I think I played.
I've never played it myself, so I can't speak
favorite
to that.
one was on the PS1.
Cool. We could play it in here sometime.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm thinking. I'm genuinely excited and curious about that because the Dark Souls games, the Soulsborne games, they're thematically kind of similar. When compared to a game like Armored Core, mechs.
That's
like
full mech
Bloodborne and Dark Souls, the gothic theme, the medieval, sorcery, spells.
The pure just hatred of your players.
Yeah, this is very different, and I'm always intrigued by developers that I really enjoy kind of changing gears, even if it's just thematically. Now, it might be more than that. I don't know. I don't know how Armored Core plays. Does it play like a third-person RPG?
Not an RPG.
More action, more like...
Yeah, it's more like an action mech fighting game. You got missions and stuff, but if it is Armored Core...
Yep.
With the release of the, PSVR 2...
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
Let me find out that there's a VR mode on.
It would work pretty. You think it would work?
I think that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Like a first person, like you're inside the cockpit, and you actually gotta
dude,
almost like No Man's Sky VR. Like you got the joystick and the thruster. Maybe like your forward. You got your forward, your back. You got your turret joystick thing.
You just unlocked a memory for me. I did not have this controller, and I'm wondering if you guys remember this. The game that had the full-on massive controller board. I think it was on Xbox or Xbox 360.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I haven't thought about this in years.
I have no idea.
Anybody in the chat, help us out here.
I just saw it
Gosh, there was a give it a Google.
Steel
It was
Battalion?
Maybe it just had a full blown controller.
Look at that.
That came with the.
Oh dear God!
Is that it? Go full screen on that.
I will attempt to do that. About as full.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's not like a custom board. That just came with the game, right?
I believe so.
Is it Steel Battalion?
Yeah, Steel Battalion.
What? That looks so complicated.
Yeah. Imagine there's a VR game, but then you still have the physical controls. I wonder if that would be possible, or if that would mess up your ability to.
If anybody played Star Trek Bridge Crew, something like that, like you could go up, you reach, you hit the missile button. All right, fire your missiles. All right, well, we got to switch to guns.
Cool.
Switch to guns, put your throttle forward, just friggin' go at it with the joystick.
Yeah, I like that.
There would be so many cool ideas for something like that. But just a regular third-person Armored Core, also still 100% behind that.
Yeah, cool.
Speaking of cool controllers, I actually saw this the other day, and I was wondering if you had seen it. Did you know Resident Evil came out with a limited edition controller, and it was a giant chainsaw?
Yeah, for RE4.
What?
There was a collector's edition you could buy, yeah.
There's not many of them. I'm trying to see if I can...
You hold it...
Yeah, look.
See, there it is.
The buttons?
Oh my
basically hold it
God,
sideways.
It's so dumb. I love it. It's horrible.
Oh no, I would have bought that just for a collector's
horrible.
item. Maybe tried to use it a couple times.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, because you remember RE4 was a GameCube exclusive for the longest time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Actually, I did not know that.
Yeah, it was
I haven't
GameCube
played. I haven't
exclusive.
played Resident Evil
It was a
4.
really
We got to
bad
do a Resident Evil like series playthrough
Bro.
in here.
I will blast through Resident Evil 4 for you.
Cool. Yeah. No. Perfect. I know.
Great. I'm gonna have to download them
Well,
all now.
they're doing the remake, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I'll probably
Yep.
just play. I'll probably just play that one.
By the way, I wanted to say, because I looked up how many armored cores there were.
Yeah.
Several story continuities exist spread across 13 main games, 3 remastered re-releases, 2 console spin-offs, and 5 mobile spin-offs.
That's a pretty big,
That's
big series that
insane.
I've just completely missed over the years.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
All those like on PlayStation, I assume.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. I think the remakes were on 3.
Speaking of, my PlayStation 3 arrives tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you gotta play.
And I got to give an
Futureman's got a
official shout out
backwards
to Mike,
compatible-
who found it, sent over the link. We weren't sure.
I'm always
The three of
about-
us were like, "Is this legit?"
Yeah,
It's
I was
kind
a little
of
worried about that. I still
Um,
am.
But I got the official email saying they shipped it out today, and it should arrive tomorrow. I've got I can't remember the exact model number. HOA30. I'm just making this up right now. But
you know what this means, though,
it's,
right?
I had to double check because there's a different version that is emulation of the PlayStation 2 inside.
Yeah.
And this one is officially the hardware of the PlayStation 2 is housed within the PlayStation 3. So that's going to give us the most
That's
flexibility
nice,
and the
yeah.
best options for incorporating that into the RetroLab
Will
so we
be
can
cool.
add to our ability to play through all these different games. So I'm very excited about that. It was a great find. I think it comes with a bunch of games, and I think the guy had like a controller or two. I don't know.
I hope so. But
I was
this
just mostly
means
concerned with the go ahead.
we can play a game I brought up in like one of the first couple episodes of the RetroLab.
Mm-hmm.
PS3's Wet.
Oh yeah, we watched a
We
video
watched
on
the
that.
video on that
Yeah.
one because it was so like it's not
It's
a great
super
game,
over the
but
top. but
I
it's
need
really
I
cool.
need PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 Vet to kind of take me through. I played
how you doing?
some PlayStation
Yeah, I was-
2.
I had PlayStation 2 and 3.
I really
and
missed
4
out.
and
All right,
5.
you know what? There was a game I mentioned earlier. Let's see, Pizza Dude,
Yes.
Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Not the second one. We're gonna forget that one was ever made.
No,
Just the first
Mercenaries.
one, just the first
Mercenaries, the first one, I probably have like 1,000 hours in that, just running around, blowing stuff up, driving around.
I was telling Futureman about this game earlier.
so cool.
When we were talking about the backwards compatibility to PS2,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, if that's the case, and this is legit, I will personally go and buy that game
Right. Just
so
the
we can play it
experience.
here.
I have so many hours in
Apparently, just to catch everybody up, apparently it's the same devs that also did Battlefront 1
Yeah, the
and
original
2.
Battlefront 2 Pandemic.
And so I've never heard of this game before.
It's basically
Apparently it's got
like,
crazy destructible environments.
What's
Open
that?
world.
What's that other game? Just Cause. It reminds me of Just Cause.
Yeah, a little bit.
Those games are fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on.
It's
I
ju-
did. I
it's
would
just-
never have put that comparison together until you said that.
It's just stupid, like blowing shit up,
Yeah,
over
that's
the top, blowing stuff up,
Run out of
driving-
ammo, call in some
Right.
more. We're in some
driving
repeat.
cars,
Nice.
flying helicopters.
So it's just crazy.
Yeah,
Such a
Well, yeah,
Crazy fun.
I'm excited for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 nice little combo that we'll be getting in here. So that'll be cool.
real cool.
What? Oh yeah, we were talking about Elden Ring. So we're gonna have to do a bit of Elden Ring in here, Mike. I know. I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 episodes ago, I was going pretty hard on.
You were
Trying to-
You
trying to
kinda
get
beat
you to
me over
play.
the head with a club on that one.
I think the play is here's the play. There's the co-op seamless mod
Right.
that I'm hearing so many good things about, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the co-op seamless mod, and I will be your babysitter. The Babysitters Club. I will be
Babysitters
babysitting
Club,
my. I will be.
yes.
He will be my apprentice, and we will guide Mike and teach him how to Elden Ring, and Also, I'll be very hands off. I mean, I'll jump in sometimes, but it'll sort of be like I'm the cameraman who's also giving you sort of advice as we play and use this seamless mod. I think that means that we won't be getting invaded the entire time also. So it can be sort of a pure PvE
that would be
experience.
Nice. That would be nice.
And we'll get you in this game.
Because now all I'm seeing in my head, and I told you this earlier, like it's going to be one of those like, all right, we're through the tutorial. Here's the first boss. All right, go do the things I taught you. Am I doing it? Look, I'm doing it. Whap! And I'm just off the map.
boy.
And here's Futureman like, huh?
Like, okay.
You're not going to do that again, are you?
It'll
Yeah,
be good content.
It'll be fun.
But now that you just called me your apprentice,
yeah.
does this mean, because, bringing it back to Star Wars, does this mean that after all my training is complete and I have become the coveted Elden Lord, that you and I are going to have to face off?
That's of course.
Because
that's the end of the training.
We can either do it that way or like full Highlander. Like
That's
there
the
can only
end.
be one.
That's the end of the training. Yeah.
I gotta fight Emo Blanca.
Yeah.
You get the title, but Futureman does not recognize it.
There could be only one.
Yeah. So we'll have to get that figured out and get that set up.
I'm actually pretty excited. Because of like, you've talked me into Elden Ring. Like that's going to be
Yeah.
the next big game purchase, hopefully very soon. So I'm excited to see this. You seem very confident that I will be able to handle it. So
Yeah. It's
I gotta start
I
thinking
mean,
of my character
it's a brutal game.
as every Soulborne game.
It's a brutal
is.
game.
But I
But
don't
you can do it. I will help you. I will teach you the ways.
I don't know what to do. Like, there's so many options that have opened up to me. Like, do I just want to do what I normally do and just tank my way through it? Just bring out the biggest sword possible, go full berserker.
We'll
on
talk.
it?
We'll talk about it. We'll get it figured out. But you do bring up a good point. We got to think of our characters and like what sort of we do, like Beavis and Butthead, like a nice little.
Look! I'm getting him! Oh no!
Finger butthole. It said butthole. Finger butthole.
Yeah, get him in the butt. I'll put on a hood randomly.
Oh my God.
The great Cornholio, come to stab you in your bunghole.
Yeah, I think that we don't know when we're gonna do that, but we'll have to figure out a time
we're gonna have to
for
coordinate that one.
Pizza Dude, what else we got, Pizza Dude?
One last thing to talk about because we thought it was kind of cool. There's another demake of Elden Ring on the Super Nintendo. I know a couple podcasts ago we showed off the Game Boy like 8-bit version.
Yeah, it was
this
cool.
is gonna be the 64, or it's being made by 64 bits.
That's the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So I can show that off. It looks really cool for those of you who
Yeah,
haven't
let's just show
seen
that
it.
off. It does look really cool.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's
that was pretty
nice.
sick.
Hang on. This is
This is the
wrong
Mass
remake.
Effect one, yeah.
I just realized. I don't know why it did that. Probably because I
It
clicked
opened
on
up
wrong-
the
I'll
click the
refresh
YouTube button
this.
in the bottom right of that link. Oh,
I
there
did,
you go.
but I must have moved to the next video game.
Also,
Anyways,
that's cool that
okay,
they had
restarting. Yeah, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect version 2.
We didn't know that.
We didn't even know that.
What is this? Look at that Final Fantasy overworld. I am in absolute awe of this right now.
I can't tell. Is this going to be a real game or they just made a fun trailer?
It doesn't say that it's like being released, but in my opinion, why would you go through all this trouble just for it to be a trailer? I don't know.
Well, the difference between making this and making a full game is massive.
Yeah, true.
So, It could
Well, yeah,
it would be a great way to get yourself a job.
It probably is just the trailer then.
Yeah. Looks awesome. Looks like Secret of Mana.
Yeah, that's what
And
we're
then this
saying,
reveal
yeah.
is so cool.
Wow. Hats off.
Nice.
Yeah, it's probably just an animation, yeah.
That's Rowney. There's Rowney.
There you go.
Just
I hope that we actually get more demakes.
Oh, there's a Paper Zelda, apparently.
Paper Zelda. That might actually
Pretty
be
cool.
kind of fun. That's a good idea.
We're in the remake era. When will we officially enter the demake era? Like official
Apparently, they've already started. We saw that Super Nintendo Game Boy version.
Game Boy one a while back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was holy
Well,
smokes, good looking.
I haven't played. I installed it. I booted it up on stream, and fully intended on playing it. I wanted to play the Bloodborne demake. It looks so good, and it's like a full game.
Really?
They did it, yeah. They did a PlayStation 1 style Bloodborne demake, and
Wow, I bet that looks gorgeous.
dude, it is.
Do they all have
Awesome
like the
looking.
worst square heads possible?
Yeah, the graphics are so bad, but it's so good at the same time. Well, dude, that's it for the news.
Yep.
And so with that, we're going to take a quick break.
Sure.
Quick little
Take
fiver.
a quick break and set up for some Lost in Time. If you're here watching live, we'll be back in a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching on YouTube and enjoying this podcast. We're live every Tuesday at 8 Eastern, hanging and chilling here on Twitch with me, Futureman, MadDawgMike,
Your boy, the hype.
and the Pizza Dude.
And the pizza dude.
Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're
Pizza
going to be
time.
back with part 2. Pizza time! Pizza Dude's going to get some thank yous going for the
Yep.
subs and the resubs during the break here. We're all going to get set up for some Lost in Time. Time. We'll be right back. See you guys in a few minutes.